I'm going to start now. 2 weeks ago, a tragedy happened in Taipei. A mass stabbing spree toward unspecific passengers on the MRT resulted to 4 deaths and 24 injured. And this incident is later known as the 521 MRT massacre. And the suspected perpetrator Zheng Jie's inexplicable action traumatized the whole nation and heated up a debate over capital sentence. So, should capital sentence exist? And I'm highly interested in your opinion. So now, if you don't mind, please raise your hand if you are for capital sentence. I see. So how about those who are against? Okay, very few of you. As for me, I am against capital punishment, and today I will pose 3 questions. Explain. Each of them would lead to specific reason why I'm against capital punishment, and hopefully they will provoke you to think a step further. So here comes the first one. What happens if we accidentally killed someone, executed someone for a crime he did not commit? Can our society bear another death like Jiang Guoqing? As long as there is capital punishment, there is the risk, and unfortunately, there's no way to remedy this kind of occasional mistake. And also, no man is perfect. And likewise, our legal system is never going to be that perfect to avoid this kind of risk. And so, this is sad, but this is a concrete fact that we should bear in mind, especially when discussing this kind of question. And so the second question I'd like to ask you is that, don't you think living is a right that we all deserve as a human being? However, death penalty violates it, and which happens to be the most basic human right. Which happens to be the most basic human right. And to me, life is sacred, and I don't think I have the right to terminate someone else's life by capital punishment. And also, so perhaps the question should not be if the murderer should be killed, but if we, as his or her fellow citizens, have the right to deprive his or her right to life. And okay, so the third question I'd like to ask is that, what makes our government so pure that it has the right to take away life? Take a look at the records of the government throughout history. So often operating with greed, deception, and cruelty. So often becoming the masters of the citizens that it's supposed to serve. Think about Tiananmen Square event. Think about the Nazis. Think about the 228 incident. The list is never going to end. Death penalty is often worked as by our government as a in proportional manner against the poor, the minority, and the people of ethnic, racial, and religious or political groups. And even moreover, in the modern society, it sometimes even becomes a tool for the democratic government to win its people's favor. Just take Taiwan, for example. Our current government really has a tendency to operate execution during when its approval rate is decreasing, or when there's some news against its new policies. And in that way, death penalty becomes a tool for the government to manipulate the public media, as well as a tool for the government to win its people's heart simply by killing someone. And to me, this is wrong and totally unacceptable. Therefore, I believe the abolishment of death penalty is a much needed limit on government power. So, after 2 weeks, the 521 MRT massacre has finally. The 521 MRT massacre was really a tragedy that affects all Taiwanese at a certain degree. And after 2 weeks, however, the dust of it has settled and the smoke has cleared a bit from the incident. I think it is important for us to think about whether killing someone is a way to solve the problem. And